Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, it's the Comeback Radio. And today, we're looking at the story. Trying to think of some witty title when Vladdy met. No, I can't do it. The bronze bomber. Trying to make it rhyme. Couldn't make it rhyme. That's okay. So, this is the story of when Vladdy met the bronze bomber, as told by Dillian Whyte. They had met before. So that's not going to be the title of the piece. But let's get into it nonetheless. It was a Sky Sports interview with Dillian Whyte, who told the story of when Vlad KO'd Deontay, the bronze bomber Wilder. Okay, without delay, let's get into it. Okay, so Dillian Whyte told Sky Sports about the punishing days with Wladimir Klitschko as he joined Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder in an unforgiving training camp. Okay, so whilst Whyte was hold on, let me just show you the article and from whence it hailed, just for verification purposes. We center this up, there we go. Just for verification. Okay, so Dillian Whyte was waiting to trade punches with the formidable and highly experienced Wladimir Klitschko. You must remember, this was a good few years ago. Dillian Whyte, as you see him there, much trimmer, much more svelte, in great condition. That was in his early days. Okay, so whilst waiting to trade punches with the formidable champion, Whyte watched as Klitschko calmly dissected his sparring partners one by one before delivering a final conclusive blow. Any signs of submission was an insult to Whyte, who had tested his toughness on the street corners of Brixton and against battle-hardened fighters in little-known leisure centers. But now he was sizing up the Ukrainian ruler of the heavyweight world. I was just trying to learn. Then I saw him knocking people out. I was thinking, you ain't effing knocking me out. I went in there and I went after him. And, what does he say? Whyte had headed to Klitschko's remote training base at Stangelwort. The Stangelwort Resorts, that's in Austria, I believe. With its cozy log cabins in the snowy Austrian mountains. Yeah, that's right, Austria. Away from the fairy tale facade, Klitschko was bludgeoning a parade of fighters as he prepared for yet another defense of his heavyweight titles. Sam Sexton was an aspiring contender from Norfolk. He had also made the trip to test his skills against the division's dominant king, only to be left with a painful memento. He broke Sexton's nose, recalled Whyte. I said, nah way. Whoa, you're not doing that to me. I'm coming. So I went in there and started roughing him up and having a proper fight with him. I got sent home for that. Damn. They're gonna do Dillian like that, sending him home for roughhousing with Vlad the Impaler. Whyte would return, having received another invite to join a crop of talented fighters, including British rival Anthony Oluwafemi Olansi Joshua. And they would be ushered into the indoor tennis courts at the Klitschko HQ, which had been transformed into a setting for a far more brutal pastime. Okay, so there we see Dillian Whyte on the left and a svelte Anthony Joshua. Okay, who's that? Malik Scott? Is that Malik Scott? Looks like Malik Scott. And some Eastern European cats. And I forget the name of the trainer, but he was the guy who got concussed by Clarissa Shields' brother. Shame on me, forgetting his name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but you know what I am like with names. Terrible. Okay, so recent remarks from Joshua had angered the snarling South London, and a member of Klitschko's training camp had to prevent a furious confrontation. I wanted to punch Joshua up at first because he was talking a lot of smack, said Whyte. There was a genuine annoyance. That's it, Ali Bashir. Thank you. Ali Bashir, or Bashir Ali, and a couple of guys. I guess this guy and this guy with a black eye. And a couple of guys stopped me getting at him. And then it sort of got squashed. It was a bit edgy, you know? Whyte says an initial offer to spar with Joshua was accepted. Oh. So somebody on the Joshua side said, come on, Dilly. And it was initially accepted, but later declined, with both fighters already. Who declined it? Those little details get left out. Who declined? Because it was accepted, then declined. What's going on, Dilly? Come on, son. They were already on a collision course for their eventual British title battle in 2015. So this was prior 2015, 2014 at the earliest. Okay, Joshua would later lock eyes with Klitschko at the center of Wembley Stadium, where the pleasantries were set aside. Dillian goes on to say, he was friendly with the likes of Joshua. They were very similar in their mindset, you know, and their behavior. You know me, I was just a bit of a street dog. then. I was just thinking I'm not getting knocked out. Deontay Wilder flew in for a stint at the Stangleworth. How did you pronounce that? Stangleworth. At the Stangleworth Resorts, while he was still in the fledgling stages of a career that has seen him crowned as the American WBC champion. This younger version of the Bronze Bomber strived to showcase his power against Klitschko, with Whyte revealing how he witnessed the sudden and explosive ending of a sparring session. I've seen him getting knocked out. Wladimir Klitschko knocked him out. Listen, he knew what happened. He had his hands up. He was roughing lad up, bringing the smoke, and he was going wild. Whyte blacks up, changes his footwork, feinting, jabs to the body, and then boom, the left hook. Wilder had his hands up. He was gone. He was no knockdown. He was knocked out. Proper twitching as well. Oh my gosh. Proper twitching as well. That's why they probably didn't want him to fight Vlad. Because Vlad was going to fight him as a pro. And Wilder never fancied it the whole time. He never fancied it. Joshua and Wilder now hold all the world titles betwixt them. years after they stepped between the ropes for a interesting and for the Bronze Bomber, a painful tutorial at the hands of Wladimir Klitschko. Both champions could soon be challenged by Alexander Usyk, another graduate from Klitschko's School of Hard Knocks. Damn. And that was the story. That was the story of when Vladdy met, still looking for that rhyme, I can't find the rhyme. When Vladdy met the Bronze Bomber Wilder and showed him what it was all about. And perhaps that explains the reason why Deontay Wilder, throughout the times, the years when he became WBC champion, or even before, showed no inclination, no desire, no desire to get in there with Dr. Steel Hammer. That's the reason, perhaps that's the reason why the Bronze Bomber Wilder's manager, Shelly Finkel, at the time said, and you can find the quotes, they are documented, when asked, when will Deontay Wilder face Dr. Steelhammer? Perhaps that's why Shelly Finkel said, oh, he's just a baby. He's just a baby in the game. You know, he's just still developing. Just a baby. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. How paradoxical that years later, the Bronze Bomber Wilder would say of Joshua, you don't become a champion when you still got training wheels on. Still got training wheels on. He's a champion. He's a champion with training wheels on. This was circa 2017, 2018, when Joshua had just become champion. Bronze Bomber Wilder was saying, how can you be a champion with training wheels on? But yet, Deontay Wilder, according to Shelly Finkel, was a champion, still wearing, see that diaper on his head? Still wearing diapers. Damn. Oh my. Damn. What a picture. What a picture. What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. Have your say. And don't forget about the live shows. Monday, Wednesday, 10 p.m. UK time. And for sure, follow me on Twitter. Have your say. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. And I'm out.